don't know if you noticed, but some of these people already contradicted themselves because they said that hate speech should be illegal, but then they also just came back now and just said that like anybody can see something as offensive. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, it's so cute. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna fucking pet it. I wanna pet the motherfucking shark. I wanna pet the lion. And then a motherfucker eats your ass. Pause. Because you had no idea that this motherfucker will eat a human being. What's going on, everybody? I am Real Estate Randy, and today I'm going to be reacting to a video from Freedom Mist, and it's Should Hate Speech Be Illegal? This is something that I have a really big opinion about, so let's just see what's going on in this video. I have not watched it yet, so we're going to watch it together for the first time together, and this is Midlife Crisis Reacts.
Words can hurt, and many are calling for hate speech to be illegal. But as a country, are we willing to let the government restrict what we can and cannot say? Today, we're bringing the team together to take a deeper look and see how everyday people on the street feel about this issue.
Find your spot. Lynn's always the last to the party. Hate speech. Should it be illegal? What we want to do is go out and we're going to talk to people out on the streets. We want to know, number one, how people feel about this issue. And number two, we want to ask some really thought-provoking questions so that they can come to a better conclusion for themselves as well. It's a little bit scary, but like, how do you guys expect this
Maybe
to go?
more than a little bit scary.
Like, do you feel like someone's like going to blow up in your face?
I don't think anyone's going to blow up in our face. I think once we get talking to people, even if they totally disagree with us, we're going to be able to have some really good conversations.
Bro, I think you're wrong.
Why do you think they're gonna be upset?
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Because it's just the way it is right now. 40%, approximately 40% of the country right now is stressed out because of politics. 1 in 5 people have a strained relationship with a family member over politics.
I think one of the things I would be interested to see is if we can kind of tease out the difference between being offensive and whether or not being offensive should be illegal.
One of the questions we should ask is, do people believe in the idea of free speech? I think we should also ask the question, do you believe that hate speech should be illegal?
On the street.
All right, let's do this.
Are we ready?
I'm Lim, bro. I'm here for absolutely no reason other than to babysit.
I have to ask somebody by end of day.
First question is, do you believe in free speech?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the American way.
That's important, right?
What we're doing
like, we need to express ourselves.
So do you believe in freedom of speech?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think that hate speech should be illegal?
I don't even. That's a tough one.
Do you think hate speech should be illegal?
I mean, I do. I hate to hear my name in another person's mouth.
Well, then do you think hate speech should be illegal?
Yeah, especially in public.
Okay.
Should be illegal? Yeah, should be illegal. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It should be illegal?
In my opinion, it should be, because if it's causing riots and fights or any kind of civil disobedience.
Debería ser ilegal.
No necesariamente ilegal. Todos tienen el derecho de poner su opinión.
I don't think so. Maybe fined. But
That's some gray area.
Yeah.
Here's maybe a better question. How would you define hate speech?
Things like race,
Yeah.
like
Sexual
disabilities,
orientation, things that people can't control if you will judge them for that.
Racism and like any phobics about anyone.
racist remarks in general.
Race is mostly. I mean, that's probably what it'd be.
Anything that offends anyone.
If you said something that was offensive to me, do you
That's wild. Anything that offends anyone. Shit, I could say it smells like ass out here today. That could offend somebody. And according to her, that should be fucking illegal. That's wild.
think that I should be able to prosecute you for that?
Like, I feel like there's certain lines you shouldn't cross, and if you cross those lines, then I think you could.
How do you feel about free speech?
If you said something racist, you think it would be okay for me to report you and then go to jail for that? Or be fined for that?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down. I don't really say anything racist, so.
If you say something that I deem offensive, do you think you should have to pay a fine or go to jail for that?
No, because anybody could be offended by anything.
what's deemed offensive is pretty subjective anyways, right?
Because everyone has different opinions, so some people be like, oh, this is hate speech, but some people say no.
To one person it may sound wrong, and then to another it may sound right. It's gonna be weird to pinpoint which is bad and which is not without having bias in the way, you know.
I don't know if you noticed, but some of these people already contradicted themselves because they said that hate speech should be illegal, but then they also just came back now and just said that, like, anybody can see something as offensive. So, like, I just feel it's contradictory to what you're trying to say, because if hate speech should be illegal, then it shouldn't matter. You should be fined or whatever. His question was right now. Should they be fined or jailed or whatever? And you're like, no, because, you know, anybody can view anything as something that hurts their feelings or whatever. So I find that very interesting.
Who's going to decide? Where's the line drawn right now?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a little bit of a gray area because I could be saying something and not actually intend for it to be, you know, offensive.
Yeah. If I say I'm offended, like, no, offended, bro. Can't do it.
That's freedom of speech, right? I mean,
It is.
That's kind of that's on the same line as that. So I mean, that's,
But then it also just depends on intent, you know.
How can you tell
what they're
intent?
saying?
How do you think?
I'm not a psychologist.
So, like, you shouldn't have to pay a fine or go to jail because you offended us because of free speech.
Good fucking question. How can you tell intent? Good fucking question.
Like, you should be able to say that, and free speech protects you.
Exactly.
So that I can't just be like, hey, you offended me, and now you should have to pay a fine. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's America, so you're supposed to.
It is.
You know
It's a beautiful thing.
Whatever, so.
You might can say something about me, for instance, being black, and then my friend might not care 2 words about it, you know? You know, but it just
say something because, like, I'm Asian or something, and you
Right.
don't like that. You don't like Asian food.
First of all, I didn't even know you were Asian. I'm offended. You offended?
Go to jail.
See exactly what he's saying right there. That was perfect fucking example. She just said, I didn't even know you was Asian. He's like, I'm offended. That's literally how this shit works. Anybody can be offended about anything. The fucking breeze just changed, and you're fucking offended.
I go to jail now.
So in Venezuela, where I'm from, in 2017, the government passed a hate speech law that banned hateful speech and speech promoting fascism. But the only people arrested for it have been people speaking out against the government.
Because they only do it to where it's convenient for a certain group of people, hence the government. Even in Mexico, certain things are banned, certain channels are banned.
There's a difference between like saying what you believe in and being offensive and hateful.
Well, what if something is interpreted as like hateful or offensive, but it's what you believe in?
Ooh, he done hit her with that shit. She's confused and lost right now because that explanation was dumb as fuck as far as I'm concerned. Like, I guess you can be like, oh, if you're just saying this shit just to be offensive, I guess you could say that shit, but most people aren't just doing that. Like, I don't believe that most people on the internet are just saying shit specifically just to fucking be offensive. I think there's truth behind this shit to say. Yeah, they're saying that shit for clicks, 100%. They're saying that shit for clout. They're saying that shit to get views, 100%. But I do believe that they also say that shit because they kind of believe that shit.
I mean, that's a hard one.
Is that something you appreciate about the U.S.? Is the big amount the freedom of expression compared to other countries?
Yes.
We should throw that away. That's littering.
I don't want that. Think there's any potential danger in making hate speech illegal?
No, I don't think there's any at all. I don't think there is any at all.
What if Donald Trump said, hey, you can't say this? Would you be in support of that? No,
No, because I would totally lose my mind and like, what? Hold on.
So you still think it should?
See how quickly these motherfuckers are like hypocritical about what they just said? From my understanding, what I just understood from this, there's no problem. Let's just listen to this shit again because I swore this is what I just heard. I've been drinking a little bit, so don't mind me. Hold on, let me hear this.
Making hate speech illegal?
Nah.
A little bit more. Let me get a little bit more.
I don't want that. Think there's any potential danger in making hate speech illegal?
No, I don't think there's any at all.
There it goes. That's what I was thinking. He said, do you think there's any potential in there being something dangerous in making hate speech illegal? And he said no. But then old dude asked him, hey, so what if Donald Trump said you're not allowed to say this shit no more? He's like, nah, fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Damn, people don't even notice they're being hypocritical about shit while they're talking. It's crazy to me.
I don't think there is any at all.
What if Donald Trump said, hey, you can't say this? Would you be in support of that?
No.
No, yeah.
I know, because I would totally lose my mind and like, what? Hold on.
So you still think it should be illegal?
I know this kind of go back. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be technically illegal.
The same thing with like Joe Biden or Barack Obama. Like if they made a rule saying you can't say this, you wouldn't want them to do that?
No, not completely, no. No, I wouldn't want anybody to do it. Yeah, I would rather be able to say what I want.
So I think you don't support hate speech laws.
I guess you can say that.
I guess so.
He just got flipped out of his own stance that quick, man. Quick as shit. That's why like people just respond to shit without even thinking. A lot of the time, people just respond. They're not even fucking listening. I mean, they're listening. They're hearing you, but they're not listening to what you're saying because they just want to respond.
Yeah, so even if it's offensive, you can still say whatever you want.
Yeah,
without having to go to
freedom of
jail.
speech, like it always been back in the days.
Yeah.
As long as it's like you said, like not inciting violence or like physically hurting anyone, I think everyone should.
You have a different take on that or similar?
No, I'm pretty much the same. I mean, as you know, yeah.
Those guys were really cool. I think they kind of changed their mind.
So in Venezuela, where I'm from, there is a hate speech law. So you can put in jail for anything that anyone thinks is hateful or anything the government.
Hey, pause real quick. This man's lips is chapped as fuck. I just want to say that. Like, it's been bothering me. I seen him earlier in the video, and these motherfucking lips is chapped as fuck. Like, get this nigga some chapstick. Lip balm, whatever. I don't give a damn. Lip gloss. His lip gloss need to be popping because it's not popping right now. Chapped as hell, man. Come on, man. Lick your lips. God damn it. LL Cool J that shit.
Government thinks is hateful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had that here, though. Like, so many people would be locked up, like, right now. I never thought about that.
It's kind of what we want to do, just talk about it and have people think about it. So I'm glad that you got to think about it. Glad we got to have this conversation.
Yeah,
thanks so much again. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, that last one disagreed with me, but then he actually changed his mind the more he thought about it.
Right.
Thank you. Good conversation.
Howdy, welcome back to the circle. Do you feel like your perspective has changed at all, or were you able to make any progress with anyone else? Tell me the good stuff.
We talked to some people from Mexico. They seemed more appreciative of their freedom of speech, and I know I do as well coming from.
All right, man, we're going to stop that shit right there. I really don't care about their recap of what the fuck just happened. Sorry. I don't. But, so, my thoughts on this shit, right? I don't think there should be any laws, social media bans on any kind of fucking hate speech. Like, I want to know who the racists are. Like, think about it. Let me fucking know. Don't censor these motherfuckers. Let them say all the hate. Let them spew that shit out of their pores. Let them fucking say it. Don't give them no backlash on the internet, because I want to fucking know. Freedom of speech. I mean, yeah, it's not really freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's, you know, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but there's consequences. But I think we should not be canceling motherfuckers because of this shit. And this is why. Just hear me out. Hear me out. One, isn't it better to know what a person's true beliefs are? Like, isn't it better to know? Think about it if you're a business. Excuse me. Think about if you're a business and you are wanting to commit yourself to an influencer, artist, actor, whatever. And then 6 months down the road, all of a sudden, some shit comes out that he's homophobic as fuck, or he's like, I don't know, hate black folks, hate Asians, whatever. That shit comes out. Now you have to sit there and be like, we do not condone any of such and such as motherfucking, like, fuck all that. You get to skip all that. If you just let these motherfuckers speak freely. Businesses, corporations, everybody gets to know exactly where your mindset is and if your values align with their values, right? So you can avoid all this bullshit that keeps happening over and over again when people have to retract their fucking support of somebody. Another case in point. Look, let's go into a dream world. Let's just go into a dream world right now. You're in school, you're a little kid, and guess what? In school, they never tell you of the dangers of lions, wolves, bears, sharks. They don't tell you no fucking dangers about these motherfuckers. Nothing whatsoever, right? You have no understanding of the fact that they are carnivores and they will eat you if they're fucking hungry. You're going to go out there and you see a fucking lion, you see a fucking wolf, you see a bear, you see a shark. And you're going to be like, oh my God, it's so cute. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to fucking pet it. I want to pet the motherfucking shark. I want to pet the lion. And then a motherfucker eats your ass. Pause. Because you had no idea that this motherfucker will eat a human being. Aren't you happy that somebody fucking told you? Hey, look, man, lions are meat eaters. Wolves are meat eaters. Sharks are meat eaters. Your only perception of these motherfucking animals, like, let's just be honest, for the majority of people, you've never actually encountered any of these motherfuckers in the wild. So your motherfucking perception is the fucking Lion King, the Jungle Book with your bears and the wolves and shit, and then Shark's Tale or Finding Nemo, where the sharks are nice and shit. Like, that's your only perception of what these animals are. And so if no one told you these motherfuckers will eat you if they hungry enough, they will eat you the fuck up. I'm glad that I know. I'm glad that I was told that shit. Thank you, Jesus. And that's how I view this shit. Tell me that you hate me. Let that motherfucker call me nigga. Let him. I want to know that shit. That's how I know not to fuck with you. Let him say to gay people the F word, to Jewish people the K word, to everybody else, whatever, to Chinese, Asian, call them I guess it's a C word or whatever the words are. Let him call them all that shit so that way you know you are prepared. You have the wherewithal. I'm like, I don't fuck with you. You get to avoid these motherfuckers. I don't know, man. That's just how I feel about it. I don't see censorship is stupid. It's so dumb. It's dumb as fuck. Like, let's just be honest, right? And now let's like bring it into censorship. And this is like a attachment to the hate speech part. People want to control what you are. What you're fucking sharing and shit, right? Or what you're posting and stuff. They want to control that shit. And they want to do this stuff and be like, well, it's gonna influence little Timmy to go shoot up a school or do this and do that. Man, fuck all that. Like, I'm gonna just be honest, man. Keep it 100% with you. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. If your child, as a parent, if your child is being influenced by the internet more than it's being influenced by you, you have failed as a fucking parent. Period. Point blank, period. Like them girls say right now, yeah, you failed, period. As Myron would say, don't you mean exclamation mark? Because you're talking with some fucking enthusiasm behind that shit. If your child becomes a fucking school shooter or murderer or any kind of other fucking criminal, you've fucking failed. The fact that you're sitting there relying on social media to raise your children makes you a fucking failure as a parent. So if you're going to argue this censorship because our kids are going to see, no, it's your responsibility to talk to your kids and fucking give them a perspective on life. Now, yes, kids become their own person once they get older, but you are a heavy influence on what their morals, views, and standpoints are. It is your fucking responsibility, not the internet's fucking responsibility. So don't censor none of this shit. I want all this shit out there. Guess what? If you don't like something, don't fucking watch it. It's that fucking simple. I don't even know, like, why. Like, I hate like fucking rom-coms. I hate all these little teeny bopper movies and shit that be on TV. Guess what the fuck I do when I see it on TV? I change the fucking channel. I'm not going to get out there and be like, no, stop making these stupid ass fucking rom-com bullshit ass teeny bopper movies. No, I changed the fucking channel. So fuck censorship. Forget all that. Let these motherfuckers say all the hate that they want. Let them say that shit. you know, I'm out here like, I lost the fucking song. I had the song in my head. I had the song in my head. It was a good reference. It was a good reference for all my old folks, but I forgot the fucking name of the song. I'm out here like the mashed potato. Do you love me now? Do you love me now? Tell me. I want you to fucking tell me. I want to know that you don't like my black ass. Let me know you don't like my black ass. Oh, man, nothing makes me happier to let me know a fucking racist. Because there's nothing better in life than knowing this motherfucker don't fuck with you, opposed to thinking this dude fucks with you, and then come to find out he does not give two fucks about you, and according to him, you shouldn't even fucking exist as a human motherfucking being. Nothing is better than knowing that shit, opposed to getting fucking tricked and fucking finagled and whatever all these other words are for being played by these motherfuckers who are closeted fucking racists, closeted fucking homophobes, closeted fucking, I don't know, like just all these fucking different terms that people are throwing out there now. It's better to know. So I'm going to leave you with this in the words of a great scholar, one of the greatest of all times, Mr. Dave Chappelle. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. White power. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for this reaction. Like always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything specifically that you would like me to respond to or react to, let me know in the comments, okay? And like always, I hope you have a great day. And don't forget, don't do nothing stupid before my next video.